what's happening? Are you okay?
Fufochka.
So most of people lie in interviews, in CVs.
Fusya?
Well, just to do some harm, I guess.
We removed his.
Manhood.
In English, we say the crown jewel. Hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Big Apple School Podcast, where the goal of this show is to help you improve your English skills by listening to us. So, guys, welcome. We have 3 guests today. Our first guest is
Ayoub.
Second guest.
Olga.
And last but not least,
Ugur.
So welcome, guys. What's new this week?
I had a haircut.
You had a haircut.
Yeah.
Nice. Where do you get your haircut?
The place that you recommended me. around the corner. Yeah.
Oh, is that the place in the central market of Novosibirsk?
Yeah. It's close to Moscow shopping center, I guess. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, for those of us who are not from Novosibirsk, this place is right in the center of Novosibirsk. And there's this market with loads of, really good cheap hairdressers or barbers, I guess you can call them. Yeah, so how much does a haircut cost in the central market?
I paid $250.
Yeah.
250 rubles, 250 rubles,
That's so decent.
That was cool. Yeah. And they did a good job.
So how much do you pay for a haircut in your home country?
It depends on the hairdresser that you visit. So mostly, like, I can say in dinars, like 500 dinars like this.
Yeah. Well, what's that roughly in rubles?
I don't really know.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I need to like check it up.
Yeah. Well, Olga, how much is a haircut for ladies here?
I'm not quite sure as far as I haven't had it for like 2 years because, I'm trying to have long hair now. Yeah, but when I did that, it was about like, 1,000. Yeah, 1,000, what, like 1,000, yeah, 500, something or, again, it depends. It depends on what you want to do. So it can be like either 500 rubles, it can be 1,000, it could be like 3,000 sometimes.
It's more expensive for girls, for women.
That's for sure. Yeah.
Why is it more expensive for women?
I don't know. Like, we don't do anything special, actually.
Yeah, they just snip.
That's it. Yeah.
No, actually, they take longer time than us,
Maybe.
Yeah, really, sometimes 2 hours, 3 hours.
Yeah.
Or that might be a risk assessment. If they don't want it or if they don't like it, they would calculate the time that hairdresser spends as an extra.
Yeah.
So that might be the reason that they're charging extra.
Fair enough.
What business approach, sorry.
That's right. What else is new?
Well, I finally listened to Rammstein's new album yesterday, even though it came out several months ago, but, I just wasn't in that feeling to listen to it. And yesterday I was, so tired after work and I was like, okay, I got to do something new. I got to have some new experience. And gosh, I spent an hour dancing and it was amazing.
Dancing and headbanging.
Kind of.
Okay. That's cool. Cool.
Rammstein's.
Yeah. Do you love them?
I used to.
Why used to? What happened?
In the past, I used to listen to hard rock music,
metal
rock
music.
and roll, metal, death metal, symphonic, gothic even.
Oh,
But I stopped.
okay. But what happened?
Now I just follow some symphonic death metal.
Mm-hmm.
It's a band from Finland. It's called Insomnium, but not all the time. For example, I haven't listened to them since weeks now.
Okay.
It depends on the mood.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you speak German?
Kind of.
Oh, cool. So you can kind of understand.
Yeah. But, those words are not, good words sometimes. Yeah.
What's your favorite song in the latest album? Deutschland?
But it's not in the latest, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't followed Deutschland for a long time.
I guess.
Okay. So the latest. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They have the new one after that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So what else?
About you?
Yeah, I mean, I found a new way to work. I found a shortcut to work, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
And shaves 10 minutes off my commute,
Whoa.
which is nice.
Cool.
Absolutely cool.
Nice.
Yes, I hope it's always going to be available. Basically, I have to walk through a stadium, like the Lokomotiv Stadium here in Novosibirsk. And sometimes they have an open gate. Sometimes I hope it's not closed. So
Right.
That's nice.
So I was also reading another news story which we found quite funny. It's in Yakutsk. So I think, you guys know Yakutsk. Yeah. So really cold part of the country, and they just had a vote on as to whether to receive internet access in a small part of the province. So you have Yakutia and Yakutsk, and this small village did not have internet access, and they could not vote on whether to have internet access because the vote took place online.
Right. So that happens
Why would
here.
I do that?
I know.
You just get it and
Well,
get done with it. Yeah.
So that was a pretty funny little news story of the week. All right, guys. Well, just to let you know, before we start the main part of the podcast, just need to let you know that we have our podcast on a few platforms, most notably Mave, Apple Podcast, and we also have VK, Castbox. And of course, you can find the podcast on the Telegram chat for the Big Apple School. And also at the end of this podcast, we have this thing called an after show, which we definitely recommend that you take part in it. In this after show, you can gain access to useful vocabulary from these podcast episodes. And you can see the video of us as well, which is always nice. So you can look at me. And of course, you can get in touch with us personally. You can write comments and you can practice your English. It's a really valuable thing to get involved with. So definitely join the after show backstage package. And also we want to welcome a few new followers. That would be Alexandra Galkina. We have Sergey, Dima Kiselyov, Ruslan, Anna Kalashnikova. Love your last name. Amazing last name. So Anna Kalashnikova. And Natalia. So welcome, guys.
Welcome.
And also we want to welcome.
Welcome.
And we want to say thank you to Dima Kiselyov, who guessed the topic for one of the previous podcast episodes, which was time management. So well done to you. And also we want to say thank you to Ruslan. He regularly posts memes to the Big Apple School Telegram chat. So thank you very much. We like that meme with the wind turbines.
Yeah, that was great.
Yes. So well done, Ruslan. Keep them up coming. We like them. So keep the memes. And of course, guys, do not be shy. We love to hear as much from you as possible.
Absolutely.
If you want to have like a podcast on a topic that you're interested in, let us know. Please share your thoughts. So guys, are you guys liars?
I used to be.
No.
Used to be a liar?
Yeah, but in a professional manner. So
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I will explain that. I will explain that.
We're going to be talking about today's topic is going to be honesty and lying. So you're liars.
Well, everyone lies at some point.
Yes.
But
I
it
think it's
depends.
impossible to get through your life without lying.
It's not possible. Yeah.
But lying is not only a word that describes something like specific. It has many things in it,
Right.
And
Yeah.
it can be for righteous things and it can be for wrong things.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's not like, when people say that, I don't know, someone's lying, they always consider it to be something bad. But again, it's not always bad. Like it can be white lies and it's absolutely different kind of lying, I guess. And I wouldn't even say that it's lying. So again, it depends on your perception, I guess.
Do you have an example of a good lie?
Like a good lie in a wrong way or righteous way?
Well, in a righteous way, yeah.
Righteous way. Okay. Let's say you want to protect someone you love from something. So you lie in order to protect that person.
Yeah.
So it happens to me all the time. When my boyfriend gets ill, he's like, oh, I'm okay. I'm fine. That's okay. Don't worry. And I'm like, okay. And then maybe 2 weeks later, I find out that he actually was really sick, but he didn't tell me about that. So I'm not, what's happening? Are you okay? And so I just don't ask him about that all the time. So it's kind of white lies because he's trying to protect my nerves. So I don't consider it lying.
Yeah.
I'm actually really grateful for that.
So why do us men, why do we not like to go to the doctor? I mean, I hate going to the doctor.
I hate to,
Yeah. Do you like going to the doctor?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah. It's just not a thing for us men.
Yes.
I know that. Yeah.
staying at home, relax, cup of tea.
Yeah, hot bath, and that's it.
That works, yeah. And a sleep, that works.
Well, not all the time, but it works most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We prefer to take some risk.
Yeah, maybe.
Playing hard.
Yeah.
But I still don't get it. Like, you're ill, why not going to the doctor? Why not like...
Because it's too much work. You're being lazy. Just get out of the bed and just make an appointment and just drive or go there. So
Okay, makes sense.
yeah, just stay at home and sleep.
I just think the doctor sometimes makes things worse.
Yeah, they're asking too many questions.
Sometimes.
And you just start thinking like, oh, something may be wrong with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
I was teaching a doctor. He was like 60 years old. He's Turkish, by the way. So yeah, he used to tell me that like 80% of my patients, they suffer from nothing and they just come to me.
Hypochondriac.
Yeah, hypochondria. Yeah, hypochondria. Yes.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, the other week, I think it was 2 weeks ago, I had an ear infection.
Oh.
And it was quite painful. I couldn't really sleep well at night. And I was like, oh, okay, just give it a few days. It's going to be fine. And to be honest, it was fine in a few days. But my wife like dragged me to the doctor.
Sure, that's what you're supposed to do.
She said, no, you're getting your ear checked out. I don't care, Ben. You
I feel her.
Could you use a pencil instead of a doctor, you know?
Exactly, or a pen cap or something.
Or your pinky.
Exactly. My wife dragged me to the doctor, and it's very, very nice of her to care for me like that. But, but
I think everybody experienced this. I have been dragged also.
You're talking about that like it's something bad. I don't know.
It's not, but you know.
It's like, care.
Oh no,
Yeah,
it's
it's
nice.
nice.
It's nice.
It's nice.
It's
But
nice
the
that she did.
action
but-
is kind of
We see it from the perspective of caring, of course, yes. But it's funny also to be
Yeah,
dragged.
kind of. Because it doesn't matter from what country you are. Well, the story like the same everywhere.
Yeah. Generally, yeah. Exactly. All right. Well, have you had a situation recently where you've had to lie?
Recently, I guess no.
So I took my rabbit to the vet, and we have a really sweet name for it.
I know it, I guess.
Fufuchka.
Oh, that's so sweet.
But when we first got the rabbit, I think I said previously on another episode, but the rabbit, we thought it was a girl. And then we found out it was a boy. And Fufuchka, would you think that's quite like a girlish name?
Yeah, it sounds like that one.
A girlish name,
Yeah.
exactly. So we took it to the vet, and the vet asked, "Oh, what's the name of the rabbit?" And we were too embarrassed to say Fufuchka. So we just, I can't remember which name we gave the rabbit, but
Right, so that's one of the reasons why people lie, just to avoid embarrassment.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
so it's not like something, like you want to make harm or anything. It's just, personal. So
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we were quite embarrassed because we were taking the rabbit to get his manhood taken away from him, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Castrate.
Yes, castrated, exactly. We removed his...
Manhood.
In English, we say the crown jewels.
Oh my God.
In England. So we removed his crown jewels, and we didn't really want him going in there with an embarrassing name.
Right.
Yeah. So that was a fun little lie. I think we gave him an even more girly name. I think it was Busya, Busya?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, no way.
I think that was
makes
the name.
sense. Yeah.
I guess Fufuchka was better.
It sounds stronger,
Yeah, exactly.
But
Yeah,
the last
yeah.
one is humiliation.
Well, my wife said that was like a name for pets. Well, is it true? Is that true?
I guess
Have you heard
so.
of Busya?
Yeah. But it's so sweet for a man.
It
I
does.
guess.
Yeah, I also heard of another funny dog name, which is old. Maybe it's really old, but Yerioma.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It doesn't mean anything, does it?
It's a name. I guess people used it back in the beginning of the 20th century, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know anyone. Like,
What was that?
Yerioma.
Yeah.
Yerioma.
We were thinking of like what guy name can we use for our rabbit?
So should it be Russian?
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
we want a Russian name for a Russian rabbit.
So it should be something strong, I guess. Well, maybe our, subscribers can tell us.
Yes,
And maybe we
guys.
can wait for the best name.
Let's vote for that.
Yeah.
On the best name.
Yeah.
Best like male pet
Rabbit.
name.
Yeah,
Pet,
that would be
yeah.
great.
Yeah. Good little competition.
Mm.
So that was a lie for me.
Mm.
Not a very big lie, but what else?
What else?
Well, I do that, really rarely that I cannot even recall the last time I lied. So
It's kind of hard to recall,
Yeah.
'cause people probably do it on a daily basis. Maybe. Maybe.
Last night, one of my friend called me, and I said, "All right, man, I'm pretty busy right now," which I wasn't busy. So I said, "All right, I don't want to talk to you." Instead of saying that,
Yeah.
I don't want to talk with you right now. So I am busy, man. Let me call you back later, right? And he said, "Okay, all right." And
Fair enough.
I haven't called him back yet.
oh
Yeah,
God.
that was my lie. I'm not
It's
a good
all right.
person. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't take it personally if I were your friend. Like,
Absolutely. Yeah. We all need some, private time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Sometimes when life is hard, and you don't have time for yourself,
Mhm.
so we are obliged to make this lie that I'm busy.
yeah.
Of course, yeah.
So, and do you consider it like a real lie?
Some people attach on that, right? I called you and you told me that you are busy, but you didn't call me back again. So you are a liar. So it happened to me a couple of times. So,
Really?
yeah.
No, it's not a lie. You are busy resting.
But the last,
Yeah.
the last one was a total lie. I didn't want to talk with him,
But you didn't harm anyone.
Yeah. So,
So-
I said it's a white lie. I'm busy, so just let me call you back. And
I am busy resting.
I'm busy
Yeah,
resting and
sure.
doing nothing. Yeah.
Well, it's actually, it's really hard to do nothing. So, yeah, you can be really busy doing that.
Yeah. Just staring the walls.
Yeah, sure.
I'm busy taking care of myself.
Self, yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Oh, the other day something funny happened actually. So I went to the supermarket and bought some fish, and so I just scanned the tag and left, and I thought, oh, this is pretty cheap actually. And it turned out that there were 2 tags on the fish, and I did not even know that. I thought it was like one was a discount tag, and the other one was
The previous one.
yeah. Would you go back and scan both tags after having left the supermarket?
It depends
Yeah,
on
it
the
depends.
amount of the
Amount of
discount.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
like, I don't know, 50 rubles. I don't know.
Nah, it's not.
In
Yeah,
between?
Nothing.
50
Yeah.
rubles in between.
Yeah.
it's not worth it.
Yeah. Because I don't understand why they put 2 tags on one item. I thought one was like a discounted tag. And it turns out that, you need to scan both tags. So it was like fish it was some kind of fish and like another type of fish in one packet.
Like the mix.
Yeah, like a mix. Yeah. And I thought, oh, this is a pretty good price. I'm gonna get some fish here.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do you think? Do you think I should go to prison?
Well,
For 50 rubles? Yeah. I don't think so. But if the amount is like on higher than I don't know, like 1,000 or whatever. So yeah, you should go back and all right. This is the second
Of course,
tag.
yeah,
So
for sure.
what's 50 rubles?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So I didn't even notice it until
Yeah,
I
sure.
got home and I said,
It happens.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, supermarket.
The confessions.
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
But the discount was there already, so it doesn't matter, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did.
You didn't do something
You
wrong.
didn't.
Yeah.
So that's okay. Don't worry.
Thank you.
We approved.
Yeah.
We approved the sentence.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they should have made it clearer, I guess. Yeah, on the tag. Because I'm not gonna like run away with 50 rubles. Like, what do I need to do that for?
Sure. But well,
Yeah.
it's just confusing. So that's okay.
Yeah. Any other lies?
I could speak about massive scale lies.
Yeah, go on.
Historically speaking, there were some movements in like the development of civilizations, you can say.
Yeah.
So we had movements like Romanticism, like modernism, colonialism, you know. So when postmodernism emerged, the type of writings, political writings and such things, they changed. So there is something we call the binary of thoughts. So they put lies inside truth. Okay, so it is binary of thoughts. So when you read that article, you will not have your like a specific opinion about it because it will always have deception, like two ways to understand it. Okay, so and in order to execute this, they used the term euphemisms. Okay, euphemism is when you soften a word that looks a bit harder for other people. Okay, so lying became engaging into misinformation. So they are using it since then. So it is like lying in massive scale.
It's a kind of instrument in a way.
Yeah, they are using it against. They use it against other countries. They use it against their own populations. You know. So that's a big lie. Like.
So that's what I would call lying.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah. But not like, you know, saying I'm busy.
Or like 50 rubles price tag, you know.
That's nothing.
And a big scale one, like a political ground maybe.
Absolutely.
Include that one.
Yeah. Well, can you spot when someone's lying to you? Are you a good lie detector?
Well, if it's my student and if, you know, they bring me written work and tell me, yes, I wrote it myself. And I'm like, but I know you cannot do it this way. You cannot write it this way. So yeah, but in that kind of, but if you talk about like when I talk to someone, I'm not really, you know, I don't really think I can do that. But there is some, you know, people say verbal signs and stuff like that and non-verbal signs as well. But I don't know if it really works. What do you think?
I guess eye contact. If a person avoids an eye contact, it's 90%. He or she is lying or just looking around the room.
You know, I would disagree on this one because when I'm just trying to think what to say next, I just, you know, wander around with my eyes.
I'm talking about a specific thing. So tell me the truth. What do you think about this?
Like if we sit like that and tell me the truth.
And just looking around instead of looking into your face.
It makes sense.
That might be.
I mean, I've been deceived by people. Lance Armstrong. Do you know Lance Armstrong? A famous cyclist.
The cyclist at the cancer.
Exactly. And he
live long and strong.
Exactly. And he won a few Tour de France's, which is like really difficult cycling competition. And he took steroids, I think it was, or some performance enhancing medicine, or drugs. And everyone just thought he won the Tour de France clean, and he did not cheat. But yeah, he was a big cheater, and he looked like a genuinely nice guy.
Well, you know, I can tell you a lot about, you know, Tour de France story because, you know, I'm into cycling and I watch lots of, you know, programs about Tour de France. And I can tell you it was never like, you know, clean thing. They started by using drugs. Like they had some kind of substances with them and it started like that. So what do you expect? Like,
yeah, I think this, like almost every country must be guilty of this. And it's kind of, you know how they expelled Russia from the Olympic Games? Like, it's kind of silly because I'm sure every country is guilty of that. It's like, come on, let Russia back in the Olympics. Come on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Going back to how to spot liars, I read a book one day. Well, I practiced some of it, but like I'm not like professional. I'm just like ordinary reader. But it's not only about, for example, the eyes or something. It's about something like about the whole body language. For example, if I ask someone something and they lie, even if like they practice not to lie, not to be detected, they will make a reaction after 5 seconds. It can be anything. Like they can cross their fingers, their legs, you know. Yeah. So it's easy
the
sometimes to detect
gestures and body language effects.
Yeah, I'm a terrible liar. I would get caught.
Same here. Yeah.
That's why I never lie. Like, you know, my mom gets me when I, you know, try to lie or just white lies, just some kind of white lies. Like she asks me, "Did you eat?" And I'm like, "Yes." And she's like, "But you're lying." And I'm like, "Yes, I didn't have time. I'm sorry." So yeah, maybe because of that, I prefer not to lie because I know that I will be caught. So
What's the point, right?
I don't get it. I think you'd rather be an authentic person so that, people can trust you. And when people trust you, so that's something good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Plus, it's a matter of self-respect, all right? If you don't want to hear any lies, don't tell lies, right?
Sure.
It's just simple math.
Simple, right?
Simple math,
but not for everyone.
Yeah. It depends. We can discuss that.
One question I get asked occasionally in Russia is, "Are you a spy?" And I'm afraid I have to. I have to lie every day.
Oh yeah, right.
Just kidding.
There's a knock on the door, man. Get the car, let's go down here.
The taxi is waiting for you.
Yeah. Yeah, don't spy in Russia. It's not worth it. You're gonna get in trouble. Yeah.
Actually, people who work with such agencies, secret agencies, they are very, very good at spotting liars. Very good, yes.
They can even cheat the polygraph.
Yes,
in a way. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They're being trained with that, so
Exactly,
wow.
yeah, exactly.
they can arrange their heart rates while they're talking, while they're being interviewed. So
Are they humans? Like, how can you do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of jobs in America require polygraph tests.
Yeah.
I think it's insane. Well, what do you guys think? Do you think it's a good idea?
Sure, yes.
Oh, you think? I mean, I guess it depends on the profession.
Not only the profession, like if an employer is looking for good employees, there should be trust,
Yeah.
So most of people lie in interviews, in CVs.
Yeah,
so that's a good detection for, especially if the job is highly important,
Well, if it's like secret services or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
So
Or
that
if you're working with the kids or the minors, maybe like the kindergarten teacher or I don't know, daycare, you need to be just
Sure, yeah.
You need to be connected to a polygraph test.
Sure.
Be nice to the kids.
Don't cheat.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like even if I were honest about something, I'd fail a polygraph test.
I don't know. I just would be really nervous, and I guess that why it would think that I'm lying. I don't know.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Polygraph. Well, let us know in the comments, guys, if you've ever done a polygraph test.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe some of you have been interrogated in some
Special service.
Well, yeah, well, let us know. So, yeah, have you ever personally used your lie detection skills against someone?
Yes.
Yes?
I tried it.
Go on.
I had a friend, so I told him, tell me, I'm going to ask you 5 questions and you have to lie in one of them. So I'm going to spot the lie. Yes. Actually, I did it with my friend and my fiance also. So it's like just a game, to spend time. So I discovered the lie using some techniques from the book that I told you about.
You should tell me the name of the book.
I just went to Google and I Googled it body language detecting lie, and you can see a lot of PDFs. So you just download a PDF, any PDF, and you can read about it.
Okay, thank you. So I would like to do that one.
Yeah. So have you ever spotted a lie in your daily life? Well, of course you have, but can you remember?
Not in here in Russia because I don't understand Russian, but back in the day, so it happened. All right, someone asked me to do something or told me something, and I think, all right, it's not a correct thing, and I can sense that. So you can see the smirk on the face or the way that they pronounce the words or whatever, and you can detect it. All right, man, it's not a real deal, and I'm not gonna bother that. All right, in a way, so. It happens. It's a life,
Yeah, and sometimes it's just like the gut feeling. Like that this person's lying, but you don't have any nonverbal, I don't know.
You don't need a sign for that.
You don't. You just feel it.
Well, sometimes people have gut feelings, and sometimes people get the death penalty for the wrong reason. So can you think of any examples when people were sent to prison incorrectly.
Green Mile?
Green Mile, yeah. Yeah, that's a long film. I haven't seen that in many years. It's a 3-hour film, isn't it? It's a long old film.
That's one of the best.
Why did he go to prison again? Can you the main character? Why did he go to prison? Can you remember?
I guess the name was John Coffey, the huge guy, and he was accused of killing the 3 little girls, but he was trying to save them,
to protect them,
and protect them, and they just got the guy inside of the jail cell, but he has got a supernatural power that he can show people that what actually happened in a way. So as a premonition, and he showed the head warden, like Tom Hanks, I guess the character,
Tom Hanks,
and he showed that the real thing, and they tried to save him, I guess, but they couldn't manage.
What was dramatic about this movie is that at the end, they all knew that he didn't do the crime, but they just wanted to incriminate someone. So they picked him, Yeah.
That was a great movie, yeah.
But, before preparing for the podcast, I was, reading some stories, and it turned out that people actually were sent to prison because of nonverbal signs, because people were like, oh, you're lying because of, again, signs, but it turned out that they weren't. So, so that happens, I guess.
What would make someone act in such a way to make other people think that they're lying?
Suspicious talk, suspicious body language. I don't know.
You can just sense the vibes.
Again,
sometimes.
Yeah.
You can know that it's a lie. And
Yeah. Well, speaking of crime, do you think that police should be allowed to stop people in the streets and say, you look suspicious?
I don't know.
I think it's not legal to do this because a policeman has his job, and if he wants to make a checkup or something, it's okay. But not like he cannot just come to you and he says, you look suspicious because what he did is a crime actually. In United States, it's a crime because I saw some videos from Law and Crime. And
I think it's here as well. You can't
here
just...
also. Yeah, you cannot because why? You have your civil rights and he has his duty. So that you cannot just go and accuse someone to be suspicious.
Yeah. Well, what do you think if someone's wearing I don't know, their pants around their knees and they're walking around listening to gangster rap and they have something that looks like a gun? Would you stop them if you were a police officer?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Of course, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Because it's not suspicious, it's dangerous if you carry a gun. So.
Yeah, but it might just be a mobile phone.
You should warn him or her before, right? Put everything on the floor, what you're having right now, and we can see it clearly what you're carrying. And then you can just take an action. I don't know.
Yeah. Following protocols.
Yeah, protocols in a way. That's good.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Well, what do you think are the benefits of being a trustworthy person?
Well, it always strengthens your relationship with people and maybe your leadership as well. Because, I try to be very honest with my students. It doesn't matter what we discuss. I always tell them, okay, guys, I don't know that. I may not know that. But that's why they, I hope, respect me. Just because they know that I don't lie and they see me as a person. They don't see me as a robot who can, translate all the words and stuff like that. They just can see you're just...
Yeah, that's a good approach to take, I'd say.
So that's what I'm trying to follow, that kind of behavior.
Honest as an addition to your comment, being honest is basically you have an ability to say, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
It's simple.
Yeah. And you don't feel bad for that because that's okay.
All right, let's Google it and let's learn together.
Yeah.
Right? So
you don't have to invent something from nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially because as a teacher, you have the expectations that you
know everything.
Right. But we're not robots.
Yes. And of course, we have a good knowledge of our subjects. But
even Cambridge Dictionary doesn't know all the words. Sometimes you type some words and it's there is no such word. And
Yeah.
look here. So how am I supposed to know that one? So
I've mentioned this before, but the biggest dictionary in English has something around like 500,000 words. Can you imagine? There's no way you can know 500,000
Absolutely.
words. Of course. Like native speakers would probably, like an educated native speaker would know.
I recently saw something about this. There was an interview, and someone was interviewing, I think, a model or an actress. So he said snuck, the word snuck, S-N-U-C-K. So she said to him, that they are both Americans. She said to him, "Oh, there is no such word as snuck."
Well, like to sneak in, you mean? Like
Yeah, but she said sneaked with ed. So, So he did like this. Okay, 1 minute. He brought the dictionary.
Yeah.
The past form of sneak is snuck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So even like they are both Americans, but she didn't know that word exists.
Exactly. Yeah. And even native speakers make stupid mistakes all the time. Like I used to say swimmed instead of
Oh, really?
Yeah. And that's like one of the first things you learn if you're like if you're at school learning English.
Yeah. Same for every language. Even in my native language, I forget a lot of words. I misuse them, So it's something natural. Yeah.
And the wrong pronunciation as well.
Yes.
We do that in Russian really often.
Yeah. And the other thing is American English, British English, the past participles. So got. Yeah. So it's easy. It's so difficult even for like a professor of a language to remember this. So it's good to be honest and to recognize that you can't know everything.
I love it that we're all being honest now. Like it just feels absolutely amazing that you can say, like, looking in person's eyes, like, yeah, I don't know that. And that's okay.
And there's nothing wrong with that. So
there's nothing to be embarrassed of. Exactly. Absolutely.
Well, I've heard that like at schools, in Russian schools, like you have English teachers who are native Russian speakers and the students kind of bully the teachers.
Like, oh, you do know something. And I'm like, yeah, so what? And they're like, okay.
Actually, I did I wasn't a bad person, but I did that to my teacher one day. Linguistic teacher, yes. She kept saying arg. I said, what is this word arg? It was at university. Then she wrote it on the board. She is linguistic teacher, okay? Yeah. It was argue. So yeah, I
arg.
Yeah, argue. A-R-G-U-E, argue. But she kept saying arg. So for me, I was like a little bit, I don't know. So I said it in front of everybody, like in front of 200 students in an amphitheater. And I felt guilty. I felt guilty later.
Did you get a bad grade from her?
Yes. She got her revenge.
Yeah, right. But I think that maybe teenagers or kids, they can do that sometimes, just to feel like they're smarter and stuff like that. But yes, as they grow up, they realize it was something that
I felt
wrong.
Regret later.
Yeah,
really. It wasn't supposed to be like that.
But that's okay. I mean, that happens.
But anyway, if she kept saying arg, maybe students will copy that and they will misuse it later.
You just could have said it in a more better way. But yeah,
do your job.
Be a teacher.
Right.
Yeah. Well, obviously, if you come to us, of course, we're going to definitely point you in the right direction.
Absolutely.
Good English practice. But at the same time, we don't know everything.
And that's
of course,
okay.
Yeah.
There is if someone claims to be a know-it-all, it's not.
That's lying. Yeah.
Lying.
I've seen lots of advertisements like, "Oh, I know everything. I will teach you everything. You will pass." Like,
no, you won't.
That's what. Yeah, and I'm like, "Oh, no, pass. Thank you. No." But when a person says like, "Yeah, I don't know everything, but I will try my best," I trust this person. Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I just had another thought. So we were talking about Эмбер Herd,
right?
Johnny Depp before the podcast. Did you guys follow Эмбер Herd, Johnny Depp recently?
Yeah,
the whole trial.
The whole trial, me too.
And I mean, I'm just gonna stay straight out. Johnny Depp, yeah, I'm on your team. But does anyone have any sympathy for Эмбер Herd?
No. She's beautiful, but that's it. That's it. That's the only quality, I guess, right?
For me, I see her as she's spoiled. She's spoiled.
Yeah, spoiled brat. Yeah, a little bit.
And so confused. Yeah. She doesn't know what to do.
I don't know. I think she may have some, problems with lying. Like, I'm like, she's not just, lies to lie, but
Pro-liar.
Pathological.
Yeah, it can be like some kind of, not disease, but I'm not sure that this kind of thing exists, but still like some disorder, maybe some kind of like when you don't understand that you lie, actually. So I think that it may be something like that because, she just keeps saying like, but it's true, when everyone understands that it's not true. And yeah, that's some kind of pathological thing, I guess.
Of course, she's a very talented actress and therefore...
Yeah, exactly.
It's great to cover up the lies. Yeah, it's a great way of,
Yeah, she has a technique already.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I think.
What happened with the dog in the bed?
Well, something happened, definitely.
But wait. So do you think it was her or do you think it was the dog?
Well, but Johnny...
And I'm assuming that our listeners know what we're talking about.
Has anyone seen the size of it?
I saw it.
But Johnny said it was definitely human size. So,
yeah.
And their dog is like really
Ember,
small.
Come on, Ember. Just ruined the image, right?
He said human fecals. So
I guess you can distinguish.
Yeah, of course.
So, yeah.
Well, for our listeners, if you don't know what we're talking about, you need to read about.
Google it, guys. Google it.
Yeah, you can go on YouTube.
We have a good idiom in English. You've been living under a rock if you don't know what happened with the dog in the bed. So just type in Google Johnny Depp, Amber Heard, dog
on the bed. Yeah.
Yes, and you're gonna get some good English practice and maybe a little chuckle as well. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that Amber did it.
But why?
Guilty.
That's the question, right? Why?
Well, just to do some harm, I guess. It's not like,
It's kind of, yes. It's humiliating.
Well, actually, well,
intimidating.
Yeah, we're having, good laugh here. But yeah, if you think about that.
Think about you're waking up that thing
like
bad in the morning. Yeah, okay.
For me, I saw it as like she was... using the feminine side of her to abuse
while doing that
Johnny Depp. I mean, like the feminism thing,
Yeah.
So and she was abusing him just to take revenge, to take money,
So she went from absolute effeminate lady to
hillbilly,
to monster.
Actually, the first trial was in England, right? Or
I actually don't know.
And she lied and she got she won. She won the first trial, but the second trial,
yeah.
I guess she has to pay a serious amount of money to Johnny Depp, I guess, right?
Absolutely.
And she was trying to get it from Elon Musk, and he denied that, as far as I know. And and after that, I didn't follow. What happened next?
Oh, I don't know as well.
Okay.
Yeah, she's going to have to act in a pretty good film that pays a lot of money now.
Yeah.
Elon Musk was so smart to get rid of her,
So that's why, guys, you shouldn't lie.
Exactly, yeah.
And use toilet.
Oh, gosh.
Exactly. Use the toilet, not the bed.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. But didn't they lie about something else? I think it was Johnny Depp who brought the dog into Australia. This was a different topic. So he brought the dog into Australia on his private jet. And Australia has very strict animal laws or agricultural laws where you have to declare everything. I think if you actually my uncle, he brought his dogs to Australia because he moved there for a couple of years. And his dogs had to be in quarantine for a long time. But I think Johnny Depp, I mean, love him, but still, he went to Australia on a private jet and didn't declare anything and just brought his dog in. And the Australian government, I think, gave him a pretty big fine.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
You're violating rules. So, you're supposed to pay the fine.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, what do you think, guys? Let us know. Do you think that Australia is a bit too hardcore with its agricultural laws? Do you think that, you should just be allowed to bring your dog into any country you like? Or do you think that no, you need to protect other animals? Let us know. Would you lie? So yeah. All right, guys. Well, like I said before, we have an after show section. I definitely recommend that you check it out because like I said before, we have vocabulary lists, which you can download if you subscribe to our special after show backstage chat, which you can find on Telegram. So definitely follow us there.
Sure.
So guys, we'll see you there.
See ya.
Thank you very much. We'll speak to you next time.
See you guys.
See ya.